Hello adventurers, it is I, Soloist Adventure, and today is Tabletop Tuesday. And so I have put a little vote kind of post, a voting poll on my YouTube to vote for which game you'd like to see today. And by the time that I wanted to kind of end that poll, it ended up being a tie. And I decided to just pick one. And today we are going to be playing What Lies Beneath. And this is a really fun solo dungeon crawler game book. If you want to see how it plays, I do have a video. I can link it down in the description, and that can kind of cover some basics of how to play, character creation, how to navigate the dungeon itself, etc. And so we will get started. So if you remember how to play this game, this one requires a lot of dice. And so I kind of have here my box of dice here. So it requires, I think, 6d6 dice. And then I have these mini ones. I won these from a giveaway. I thought they're really fun and unique. So yeah, so I think that's all that we need. And then I am going to reuse a character sheet that I used before. Oh yes, this one. Okay. So I'm actually going to switch sides here since I'm right-handed. Okay, so I'm going to erase all of this and just start over. The cool thing about this game, if you remember, you can actually use XP that you have gained from previous playthroughs. If you died and let's say you had like 5 or something XP points left, you can use that for your new character. And so for me, I have 1 XP the last time that we played, and so I'm going to use that. I'm going to spend that to kind of see what I can do for this new character. All right, so let's pull this out. Okay, so this time, this is going to be like an actual playthrough, and so I will read the flavor text, I guess. I'm not going to read this one just because I've read this one before in the previous video, but essentially it just gives you an idea of what the I guess the dungeon is like. And so you see you're underground, it's a crypt, it's really dark, and you also have like some sort of tumor-like growth that covers your forearm, and you're also trying to not just get out of the dungeon itself, but you also need to figure out how to cure that tumor too. And so that's kind of the that is how the author kind of that is how the designer sets the scene. And so you take on your torch and you are determined to get out of here alive. Alrighty, so let's get started. Oh, I love this game. Okay, cool. So we have our character sheet, and then we have 6-sided die, and we are going to roll 2 dice to see what classes we could choose from. So I got a 6 and a 3. Oh yes! Okay, I got a 6. I've been wanting to try what it's like to be a wizard. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that one. So, oh yay, today is the day. I can be a wizard finally. So hit will be 1, dex will be 1, wit will be 2, and 11 vigor. And then I do have 1 XP. I thought there's a way for me to hold on, for me to spend that XP. Let's see here. Oh wait, it might be in the back. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so Yeah, so if you die, you may restart from the beginning, and then you can create a new character as directed by E1. Transfer all XP from your old or dead character to your new one. Okay, so except for XP, your new character starts with no name, items, tags, or anything else from your old character. Sweet. So for 1 XP, I think I will. Do I want a word tag? Honestly, I kind of do want a word tag. So I'm going to spend my 1 XP here to get a word tag here. Also, I need to erase this better. Oh, another thing I think I kind of forgot to explain about karma and ward. So karma, as you can tell, it's kind of like a bad thing. So there are some rolls that you do if you either add or subtract karma that can be like a negative thing that could happen to your character. But if you add ward to your, I guess depending on the type of test, if you add ward, it'll tell you in the test if you need to. That could benefit you in that encounter. So usually the more wards that you have, the better. Okay, so we have created our character. And so let's just go into encounter E. Okay, so you stumble out of the crypt and immediately trip on your weak legs, sending a few skulls clattering into the darkness as you fall prone to the ground. Suddenly, a rat hisses into your face. All right, so do we want to attack the rat or not? So I do have to have a hit of at least 2. Okay, and so my hit is a 1, and I do want to risk it just because I feel like if I fail and I just lose 1 vigor, that's not, I don't know, I don't think that's that big of a deal. So let's see. Oh, I failed that one. All right, so now I am down to 10. Okay, and then we continue on to E3. All right. So you enter a tunnel of rough-hewn rock, alternating with bricks. Slippery goo drips down the walls. Your torchlight glistens from a bit of metal wedged into the rocks. Examining it, you see a key. All right. So I do need to perform a dex. What is it called? Yeah, a dex test of at least 4, and I'm gonna use the alternate dex rule here. So what was it? Oh yeah, I wrote it here. So it's dex plus ward minus any karma, and it has to be greater than or equal to 4. Oh wait, that wouldn't work because I feel like my dex is still low. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I would fail that one anyway, so I wouldn't be able to do that test. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna pass on that. So we will continue to follow the tunnel. Okay, so we are E4. All right, so as you creep through the tunnel, you observe a metal door built into the wall beside you. The door is half your height, about as tall as a wee folk, such as the goblins who live in the mountains or the gnomes in the forests of this magic world. Teg. A massive bar crosses the door, sealed with a padlock the size of your fist, or to a wee folk the size of 2 fists. Alright, so if your character is a druid or a wizard, and that's me, I'm a wizard today, you also notice that you have a crystalline tooth in your pocket. So gain WCF1. So, okay. So I have here WCF1. And we will refer to the back exactly what that means. So WCF1. Also, sorry if you hear some like background noise just because it's really hot today in the apartment, and so I kind of have a window open just because it's super hot right now. Okay, so this crystal shaped like a tooth enables a druid or a wizard to influence fate. So once per encounter. If you roll a 3, you may re-roll that die. This does not cost an action if done to assist with a wit test. Okay, so I will write that down. That's kind of cool. So, let's see. To influence fate. So once per encounter, if you roll a 3, and then you can re-roll that die. And it does not cost an action if done to assist. Okay, so no cost action if it's a wit test. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So we can try to unlock the door. Oh, I do not have CP1 because I think that would have been, yeah, that past one. Okay, so we will just continue on through the tunnel here. Okay, so for encounter 5. The cavern divides. 2 arches extend over the openings, each etched with barely visible runes, not written in the common tongue. The darkness beyond one or both openings echoes with the sound of rushing water, and unless your imagination lies to you, a soft buzz. Alright, so there are 3 options below. We could try to do a wit test, and we have to get a 4. Okay, so we need to manipulate 4 dice. So wit 4 means that we roll 4 dice. You know what? Let's try that. So we will roll this, and then my wit here is 2. And if I do roll a 3, I can re-roll that die, and that doesn't cost me anything if that is a wit test, and this one is. So let's try it. Okay, so we have a 1, 3, 4, and 5. So I can increase, because I put here my wit actions. I can roll 1, flip 1, or increase 1. So I could go like this, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and that is a sequence. So I was able to succeed on that wit test, and now I was able to decipher the runes. Great. So now we are going to encounter 33. So what is in encounter 33? All right. So the runes are a mixture of 2 languages. Older, more eroded symbols are Gnomish script, with a rhyming chant to ward off danger. So I gain 1 ward tag. Yay! I love getting ward tags because you'll see later on, or as you keep playing in this game, that ward tags are so helpful. All right. And scrawled beneath these is newer graffiti in a gobblish script with the runes for water down on the left-hand tunnel, and the right-hand tunnel's runes indicate beast training and down. Okay, so where do we want to go? Enter the left-handed tunnel labeled water and down, or beast training and down. Beast training seems kind of cool, but that also seems kind of dangerous. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's see. I'm a wizard today, so let's see what happens for the wizard. Okay, so E22. Okay, you step into the right-hand tunnel, rushing it becomes a spiraling ramp down, with a space to your right. As you proceed, the space widens into a vast gulf, revealing a massive chamber. The spiraling ramp hugs the wall of this chamber, and you creep downward. The buzzing pauses, torchlight moves along the floor of the chamber, astonishingly far beneath you. You hear voices echoing below. Oh wait, is that right? E22? Did I choose the right one? I don't know why that seems like it was kind of random. Nope, okay, yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so do we do a wit test or a dex test? So the wit, search for a dark area of the ramp and hide for a while. I think I want to do that. So we'll do a wit test. Yeah. So we will do a wit test and search for a dark area of the ramp and hide for a while. Okay, so we have here 3, 5, and 6. Cool, so that's a success. And we go to E53. All right, what is in E53? Okay, cool. So it says here, you pause quietly for what seems like a very long time. Afraid to peer out where you might be seen, you hide yourself but remain tense in the case of a fight. Voices echo, then gradually fade. You're alone with the boxes. Okay, so we're now going to E61. Alrighty. Runes annotate the boxes stacked near the bottom of the ramp. On the opposite side of the large chamber, a small set of stairs leads to a single arch. But before you have more than a moment to rest, voices echo far above with the sound of numerous feet shuffling down the ramp toward the chamber. All right, do I try to quickly decipher the boxes' runes? You know what, I kind of want to try it. Okay, so it says here, wit of 3. Okay, so we have 5 and 6. Oh man. Okay, so what can I do here? I have 2 actions, so I can roll 1. Okay, so I rolled 1, and then I can flip 1. I have not memorized the d6. Oh man, okay, so that is a 2. Okay, so I failed that one then. Okay. So that was a failure, and now I have to go to E52. Alright, you waste precious seconds in a futile attempt to understand the runes. It's useless, you're just not smart enough. Well, that's sad. Worse, a troop of footsteps approaches. No longer could you reach the arch before you're discovered. Okay, do you hide behind the boxes, or do you prepare to fight whomever is coming? I'm going to hide behind the boxes. I really don't think my wizard's strong enough. Okay, so we will go to E57. Oh, right over here. Okay, so you tuck yourself behind a big crate. The room fills with voices, and red-capped wee folk carry boxes away. Most have left the room when a particularly large red-capped starts to grab your crate and seize you. He shouts. Partner showers himself with sparkling dust and transforms into a large beast resembling a wolf, and they leap at you. Oh man, okay, so I need to defend myself, so I must do a hit of 4. Okay, so I only have 1 hit, and we'll see what happens here. Oof, a 1. Okay, oh, that was a failure. E23. Oh man, okay. Bloodied and swollen, you sink to the ground. The beast transforms into a wee folk. The 2 of them drag you away as you lose consciousness. Lose 2 vigor. So now we're down to 8, sadly. Okay, if you're still alive, E6. Alright. Okay, so you awake in a small cell behind a padlocked portcullis? Okay. Bones litter the ground. Moonlight streams between 2 bars in the ceiling. Every part of your body aches. You find that your foes have searched you. Lose all items except for any that have the numeral 1 in their name. So, okay, luckily I still have that. Okay, now I have gained the tag Hunt. Okay, so that would mean that any choices that give me like Hunt, I will have to like play those choices. Okay, I guess I will have to attack my foes when they return. Yeah, because it says here, absent any form of aid, your only option is to wait until those who captured you come to retrieve you. Alright, so let's see. So I must get above a 6. Oh man, come on. Ah! Damn. I think I'm dead. Okay, so that was a failure. The guards subdue you. Go to E7. Oh man, okay. As you awake, sometime later, a shadowy figure slices into your bound arm, then rubs black goo deeply into your skin. A powerful ache surges throughout your body. No escaping this time, a voice rasps. The figure sets an hourglass within your sight. The ache spreads into your body, a deep, unremitting pain. It brings a wooden feeling, immobilized, and you can only watch as the sands inexorably trickle. Lose 1 vigor. Set a timer for 1 minute. At the end of the minute, lose 1, and you repeat those 1-minute intervals until you are dead. Oh man, okay, well, I have died this time. Okay, so guys, I am telling you, this type of game, it is so much fun, and it's, I don't know, you really have to just get lucky rolls, but obviously the more you do it, the more like XP points you'll get, and then you can like level up your character. And so, yeah, wow, okay, well, what an adventure. Oh man, that was hard. That was really hard. I think honestly, with me being a wizard and then only having like just one hit die and 1 dex die, that made it really difficult. Alright, well, that is it for this adventure. I'm telling you, this is such a fun game. I'm really glad that I pulled this one out. It has been a while, I feel like, since I've played this one. Another one I actually want to show you guys. Another one that I also have gotten is this one, Cages of Fear by Joe, I think it's Ward. So I've gotten this one. It is also a game book, really similar to kind of how this one works. This one doesn't really have much of a storyline, but it's a lot more just like combat. And it's like really quick kind of combat, and the art in here is really cool. And as you guys know, I'm like kind of learning how to draw and like doodle better, so there's a lot of like inspo for this. But yeah, so this is another dungeon kind of game book that's similar to this. I got a gift card, so I was like, you know what, I might as well just get this. So maybe some other time I'll whip this one out, because this one's fun for like just quick combat. And then the character sheet too actually is kind of cool. So yeah, I also really like how they do the experience. It's unique. So basically you have to like fill out the boxes, and then once you reach a certain box, then you can gain certain benefits. But yeah, it's a fun dungeon game book. So yeah, so not much of a story compared to this one. This one's very like story based, which I personally like, but this one's really good for just like quick kind of combat. But yeah, all right, well, I will conclude this adventure. And so I just want to say thank you so much for joining me in this adventure. And also today is a special launch day for the Fantasy Plus app. So if you want to check it out for a free trial, free for 90 days, use the code in my description for free access. And that is like the beautiful music that you are hearing in this video right now. So yeah, all right. So that is all I have for today's adventure. I'll see you guys next time.